Former President Jacob Zuma has emerged as a Moses-like leader in South Africa's constantly changing political environment, leading the progressive forces toward a common objective of complete decolonization. Under his direction, there is a renewed emphasis on political unity and action with the goal of guiding the nation toward a future that truly represents the aspirations of its people. Please hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so as to get all our updates. The African Transformation Movement, ATM, which has stated its intention to support Umkhonto we Sizwe in the 2026 elections, bases its narrative on Zuma's dedication to uniting progressive forces. This collaboration represents the strengthening ties between past liberation movements and the forces of change that are now working to bring about significant change in South Africa. But there are obstacles in the way of emancipation. The new Grand National Unity, a movement increasingly polluted by political opportunism, is where some self-proclaimed revolutionaries vie for posts, but the true unified force remains unwavering. The goal is still to remedy past injustices, move forward with South Africa's complete decolonization, and establish an equitable society. Even though Zuma is often a divisive figure, he remains a strong representation of tenacity and resolve. With an emphasis on pragmatic, decisive action that cuts across party lines, his efforts go beyond simple political gain. The focus is on forming a coalition that places real decolonization ahead of political expediency as the nation gets closer to the 2026 elections. The contemporary Moses of South Africa is a living force that continues to shape and propel the country's destiny toward freedom and justice rather than simply being a historical figure. According to sources, former South African President Jacob Zuma is once again getting ready to choose new provincial leaders for the Umkhonto we Sizwe Party, MKP, in an effort to boost the party's standing in the face of a difficult political environment. Zuma will unveil important leaders who are anticipated to further MKP's goal and tackle pressing challenges affecting their areas at the announcement, which is set for early next week. Zuma has been outspoken about the need to fortify the MKP since he recently returned to active politics, especially in regions with varying levels of support, such as KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng. MKP insiders claim that Zuma has spent the last several weeks conferring with party leaders and provincial delegates to find people who can spearhead the party's goals in their various areas. The news also comes while the MKP is going through an internal reassessment phase as it tries to differentiate itself from other political groupings and take a firm stand on national concerns. The next appointments, according to political observers, are a calculated attempt to strengthen MKP's organizational framework, broaden its base of support at the grassroots level, and provide a cohesive orientation. It is expected that Zuma's choices would include a mix of new and experienced campaigners in an effort to appeal to a younger, politically engaged audience. Zuma has also made references to forming coalitions with other opposition parties in recent months, which would change the political landscape before the 2024 elections. MKP intends to solve urgent socioeconomic problems that South Africans face on a daily basis, such as unemployment, crime, and service delivery difficulties, by strengthening its leadership structure. Umkhonto, a spokesman for the MKP, said that the party is dedicated to meeting the concerns of communities that are often disregarded by conventional politics. He said that in order to increase the party's prominence and relevance, the new provincial leaders will be responsible for planning outreach initiatives, community engagement meetings, and policy debates all throughout the nation. Both MKP supporters and political analysts will be keenly observing Zuma's announcement of the new leadership team to see how the selections may alter the party's position in South African politics. Thuli Madonsela, a former public protector, has joined the increasing number of people calling for accountability in the ongoing dispute over a police health services deal worth $360 million. The Gauteng provincial administration has been urged to act immediately in response to the scandal, which has sparked grave worries about financial mismanagement and governance. A rich billionaire quit as director of Tembisa Hospital barely 6 months after his firm won the lucrative deal, which sparked the issue. After that, a 29-year-old woman with no previous business expertise took over as the company's manager. The validity of the agreement and the larger procurement procedures in the province's health sector are under increased scrutiny as a result of this unprecedented shift.